This is Lab 22, Example 4. We have the equation of a circle x squared plus 2x plus y squared plus 4y is equal to 11. This is an equation of a circle in standard form. So in a way you'll see the equation of a circle. We want to find the center and radius of this circle. To do that, we're going to rewrite this in the center radius form, which is the form x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, where our center is the point hk and our radius is r. So we're going to need to rewrite this equation so that it looks like this. Now to do that, we need to first realize that we have two perfect squares in our center radius form, and up here we don't have that, so we need to create that artificially, essentially. So we're going to group our x's together, which they already are, and we are going to group our y's together, which they already are, like that. And coming down here, we're going to rewrite this. So we're going to have to complete the square of each of the polynomials with our x's and with our y's. So to do this, we're going to rewrite this as x squared plus 2x plus some number. We don't know what number that is yet. And we're going to do the same thing for our group of y's. This is y squared plus 4y plus some number we don't know yet is equal to 11. So to figure out what number goes here, we're going to use the formula b divided by 2 squared. Now this b refers to the typical way that you see a polynomial, which is in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. So in each of these polynomials here, our b is 2 and 4 respectively. So for our first polynomial, our b divided by 2 squared is 2 divided by 2 squared. Now 2 divided by 2 is 1, 1 squared is also just 1, so the number that goes here is 1. Moving on to our y polynomial, we have our b divided by 2 squared is going to be 4 divided by 2 squared. 4 divided by 2 is 2. This is 2 squared, which is 4. So the number that goes here is 4. Now before we move on, we need to realize that we've added two numbers to our left-hand side. And when you have an equation, when you have an equal sign, you need to make sure that the left-hand side is the same as the right-hand side. So if we added 4 and 1 to the left-hand side, we need to add 4 and 1 to the right-hand side as well so that they remain equal. Alright, so now that we've done that, we're going to factor our polynomials. They should give us perfect squares, and then we'll add to the right-hand side. So factoring x squared plus 2x plus 1, this is x plus 1 squared. And factoring y squared plus 4y plus 2, this is the same thing as y plus 2 squared. And then adding up 11 plus 1 plus 4, this is going to give us 16. So it's looking more and more like our center radius form. The only thing left to do is to rewrite it with our minuses and then our 16 as something squared. So this is the same thing as x minus negative 1 squared plus y minus negative 2 squared. We are rewriting it this way just so that we can see a minus, just like our form up here. And then 16, if we want to write it as something squared, 16 square rooted is 4 squared. So now that we have that, our center, our hk, is negative 1, negative 2. That's our point where our center is. And our radius, r, is going to be 4.